Good morning and welcome to Strassenfest Live here on 18 WJTS. For those of you listening on 100.9 FM WBDC, I'll be your host, Ty Hunter, and welcome to Strassenfest Live. We'll be joined with members of the committee and some royalty here in the studios to talk about all the events over the next couple of days as the 41st annual Jasper Strassenfest kicks off tonight. I'm joined with Chairperson Kim Lotus. Kim, it's finally here.
Good morning. It is finally here. I'm so excited.
You guys have been working since the last one ended.
Since the last one ended, correct.
To bring this one this year.
Yes.
A lot of new things, a lot of old returning favorites.
We always have new things. So, yes, entertainment-wise, always new things. Obviously, the big thing, this is our German Heritage Night, which is tonight, following opening ceremony. So, very excited by that.
The Jasper Strassenfest is a very important event for Jasper, and not just Jasper, but Du Bois County. It's kind of a showcase.
It is a showcase, and you said Du Bois County. We open the booths are available to any county nonprofit. So if there's any county nonprofit groups that are interested in having a booth, definitely contact us.
That's one of the things that makes the Strassenfest unique is the nonprofit booths, because the money comes right back into the community.
Correct. Yes, we really try to promote that this year through our Facebook page to showcase those nonprofits and explain that when you spend money at the Strassenfest, it does go right back into the community.
First things first, buttons, and of course you brought the mug here.
This
year's Strassenfest mug. A lot of people like to collect those, and I see that it's empty so far, but maybe not tonight. Where can we get these mugs? Where can we get the buttons?
Right now, the mugs and buttons are available at the Jasper Chamber of Commerce. The buttons are available throughout the community. Tonight, in the souvenir booth and throughout the weekend, you'll be able to get those there as well.
Now, obviously, you need a button to get into the beer garden for those of you that are over 21, but we encourage everybody to get a button.
Oh, it's a collector's item. Exactly. And it does go back and promote the fest.
Again, you can get those at the fest tonight along with the beer mugs, but once they run out, so make sure you get yours.
They do. Limited edition.
So tonight, opening ceremony, there is a change this year. It's going to be bigger and more involved.
Correct. So, yes, we incorporated German heritage items. So you're going to see the Kinderchor. So you've got young children who will be singing in German. We have the Maypole dancers. We also have the Schuhplattler dancers. So the neat thing is I think there's about 40 youth that are involved in this. And I give my hats off to Laura Grammer for taking something like that on, because to me it sounds like you're corralling cats. But I think I'm very excited to see how it turns out. I know the kids have really, really worked hard. So it's great to see the youth get involved.
And we'll talk to Laura later on this hour about the German Heritage Night tonight. But opening ceremonies where they ceremoniously bring the keg and the bratwurst down to the beer garden to really kick off the fest and kind of hit the floor running.
Absolutely. Yep. They will carry that keg down and tap it on the beer garden stage.
We talked about how important the Strassenfest is to this community as far as bringing the money in, but also bringing people in that, I personally have friends that come home for Strassenfest no matter where they live.
It is really a community class reunion. Is a kind of a good way to describe it. But yeah, we estimate, 35,000 plus come in for the fest. It's difficult to know the
Double
exact
the population
number. Yeah, exactly. It's very difficult to know since we don't have a gate. But just those have been the best estimates we've heard.
35,000 people, not only coming into the Strassenfest, but hotels and restaurants.
And people's floors and whatever else, spare bedrooms. So, yes.
It's also an important celebration of our German heritage.
Yes.
Which we'll talk with Laura later on this hour about why that's so important. But you drive around town, you see the German flag everywhere with the bunting and the flags and the flowers and the bows. It's just an amazing time of year where the community really comes together.
Yeah, Ty, that's really my favorite part I love to see the community come together. And, when I think back and I thought of, our theme is Jasper being named as the Indiana Chamber of Commerce Community of the Year, which was based on public and private collaboration. Well, 41 years of public-private collaboration has been going on with the Strassenfest because we're nonprofits working with volunteers. The city and county support us heavily. Our business sponsors, financial sponsorship, and then the whole community comes and kind of gets dressed up for it. So yeah, it is truly a community event, and it's a great collaboration.
It's amazing the amount of businesses, organizations, and individuals that donate time and treasure. And you can't do it alone. You have a committee to help you.
I have a great committee, yes, and I would like just say thank you right now. So yes, they've been phenomenal to work with.
So I know we've not even begun this year's Strassenfest, but planning for next year really begins after the parade?
Next month.
You're going to take a month off?
I'm going to take a little break, yes, and then go into my final year.
So why did you decide to do this? Why did you decide to head this committee?
Well, some people say it was a weak moment, but I did it 20 years ago. I was chairman in 97 and 98, and they asked me to come back and take over. And, my kids are gone, and the time was right. And my husband and I both decided that, why not? So I'm really glad to be back. I've had a great time. I love seeing it all come together again. So it's brought back some great memories, and I'm still so proud of this community. So
you've got a unique perspective being the chairperson 20 years ago when you were only 15. I think.
Yeah, I was 15. Yeah.
Tell me, what's changed? What's the biggest change to you 20 years ago, Jasper Strassenfest
Yes.
to today?
It's grown. 20 years ago, it was pretty much down on the square. That was where it was located. Now we're down at the river. Obviously, the Cultural Center has changed things down by that area. So we're on 2nd Avenue. We're in the Parklands, J.C. Park, the museum. So really, it's spread out throughout the whole community. And so that's probably been the biggest change. It's just the growth.
Now, as a large man, I got to ask my favorite question each and every year to everybody that comes in here.
Yeah, there will be bratwurst.
Okay. Well, what is your favorite? Is that your favorite Strassenfest food?
That's one of my favorites. There's a lot of great food down there. And so we have some new booths. So, yeah, I'm real anxious to see. We have kraut balls coming. We have steak tacos. So those are some new things coming this year. I'm very excited to have those.
Opening ceremony 6 o'clock tonight.
Yes, they are. Yes.
Well, Kim, thank you so much for stopping by here for
Thank
Strassenfest
you.
Live. Stay tuned. We've got plenty more guests on the way here on Strassenfest Live for you listening on 100.9 FM WBDC and watching right here on 18 WJTS. We're back after this. And welcome back to Strassenfest Live here on 18 WJTS and 100.9 FM WBDC. I'm your host, Ty Hunter of Strassenfest Live. I'm joined in the studio with royalty. Please welcome your 2019 Miss Strassenfest, Lydia Shepard, and Mallory Humber. She is the chairperson for the committee of the pageants, I should say. I don't know your official title, but we're going to go with that for now. Lydia, I'm going to talk to you first, though. First of all, congratulations to you.
Thank you very much.
We'll go back in time to Redemption Church this past Saturday for the pageants. What did it feel like to be named Miss Strassenfest?
At first I was like, if it's meant to be, it'll be. So at that point I was not really concerned about it because I was going to do the pageant no matter what. It's a great experience. You gain lots of skills throughout. But then when I was named, I was like, oh my gosh, like it's real. Like I am the 2019 Miss Strassenfest. So it's awesome.
You wake up in the morning like, did that happen? And you look over your nightstand and there's the crown?
Yeah, but for real, I was like, it is a dream come true. I was like, this is something that I wanted. And then when I got it, it was like, whoa, like this is real. So it was awesome.
Not your first pageant either.
No, I was Junior Miss Strassenfest in 2013, and then I was Miss Ireland Bicentennial in 2016, and then now I'm able to represent the Strassenfest here in 2019.
You've got a lot of duties over the next couple of days.
Right. So actually Monday night, we had a full court meeting, and everybody came together, and I had a schedule of events and scheduled people according to what would make sense and what would work for everybody's schedule. And today starts everything. So at 6 o'clock is the opening ceremonies, and then from there on, we are at events all week. So lots of fun.
You've got a very special event tonight. Have you guys been practicing? Because the Queen and her court, you guys are going to be doing the log song.
You're right. So we haven't been practicing. We're just going to wing it. But I told them, I said, one of us has to win. So there's a lot of pressure put on both pairings because I have our court, me and the first runner-up are going to be together, and then the second runner-up and Miss Congeniality are going to be together. So we're excited. No practice. I think we got it. We got it.
Let's talk with Mallory here. Mallory, let's go back to the pageant. You have been involved, obviously, with pageants, and obviously as a dancer, Indianapolis Colts cheerleader. You've kind of done it all. What made you decide to get involved with the Strassenfest?
I've always just been passionate about being able to help young women develop several skills, and with the pageant, they get to work on their professionalism, their interview skills, their stage presence, and for me, it's just an honor to be a part of that and to be able to help them develop all of those different skills that will be used in the real world at all times, basically. And so the Strassenfest also, to me, is an awesome opportunity just for the entire community to come together. And so I love the Strassenfest. I actually was 2013 Queen, and so that experience for me was so special in getting to be able to interact with the entire community and be a part of the fest. So I want to be able to help other young women have that type of experience and to really make this the fest a special year.
For anyone out there listening or watching that has never been to a pageant, what are some of the things the young ladies and the little mister have to do to compete in these pageants?
Well, Lydia talked about an application. So if you think about it, the application is really like a mini resume. So it's a good way to practice that type of skill. And then they have, on the day of the pageant, they have an interview that they do. So that's really good. It's a conversation with the judges. It's no pressure or anything. It's just talking about your life, the things you're passionate about. And they also have a volunteer project that they work on before the pageant even happens. So these girls put in hours of work into, like I said, another thing that they're passionate about that helps our community. And so Lydia can talk about her actual project too here if she'd like.
Well, that's going to be my next question then.
Perfect.
Go right ahead.
All right. So I volunteered at the Memorial Hospital and Healthcare Center. My mom actually works there, so I've been volunteering since like 2015. And this summer, my project was with the Happy Wheels cart, which is a hospitality cart sponsored by the Ronald McDonald House Charities of the Ohio Valley. And we go around and give the staff, the patients, and the visitors drinks, beverages, toys, and then especially smiles, because at that time, a hospital can be kind of scary sometimes.
Nobody wants to be at a
hospital.
hospital.
Right, nobody wants to be at a hospital. So coming around with this cart just kind of gives people like a break, and that's why I loved being a part of it. I did dance marathon at college, and it was a Riley Dance Marathon. So it's the same type of thing. The Ronald McDonald House and Riley Children's Hospital were able to coincide with that. So I was able to connect on that level, being a part of the dance marathon, but then also just being at our local hospital and making an impact on the people who need it the most.
Now, for you personally, you're going to obviously fulfill all your duties this week, wave at everybody at the parade, and then you're pretty well on the road up to Bloomington to begin your schooling at IU.
Right. So I recently transferred from Indiana State to Indiana University. And
Go Hoosiers.
Go Hoosiers. And I'm so excited to start this new chapter. I loved being at Indiana State, but I feel like IU is just going to be a better fit for me. So I'm excited to see where that takes me. But yeah, after the parade, we're taking a mini vacation, my family and I, and then I'm off to college. So.
Pursuing a degree in education.
Right. So elementary education and special education. It has been my dream, once again, just like this, to be a teacher since first grade. So this is kind of living out another dream, is going to school.
So some of the skills that you've learned through these pageants has helped you with that.
Yes, and that's number one is leadership. And I, like I said, first grade, I wanted to be a teacher, but then learning all the skills from my teachers or just throughout life. But this pageant, interview skills, leadership skills, organizational skills, all of the above has helped me so thus far and then into my future. So. Speaking
of your future, as Miss Strassenfest, you are now eligible to kind of move on to the state.
Yes, so I'm able to participate at a state level, and it's the Indiana State Festival's Queen, or the pageant, and that's January, I think, 3rd through 5th. So I'll be making a lot of decisions and figuring out if it works in my schedule, but ultimately I want to represent Jasper in any way possible. So my goal is to go there and compete and then just show kind of what Jasper Strassenfest is all about.
You'll certainly be doing that over the next couple of days.
Right.
Mallory, before you go, I need to know your favorite Strassenfest food.
Oh, I knew I was going to get that.
Yeah, you're always going to get it.
And you know there are so many good options, so it's hard to pick.
I'm aware.
One.
I'm aware.
Oh, goodness. I think I can say for a lot of people, too, I like the big chocolate chip cookie.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Lydia?
That's the same with me.
Good.
Yeah, well, I was like the big cookie as a dessert. But if I had to pick like another food,
that's entree and dessert for me.
Yeah, that's true. But I like the turkey tenders too. So that's a hit. So
Mallory, what's Strassenfest mean to you?
Strassenfest means community. It means just a time for us all to get together and just share in a great year. And so we do it every year, and I love that. So we can all just join together. And I'm just excited in my role that I'm able to help Lydia in any way that she needs as she leads her court this weekend. So I just encourage all of you, if you're out and about and you see Lydia or any of her court members, go up and say hi and make the Strassenfest just a fun experience and reach out.
Lydia, same thing to you.
Jasper is home to me. So this is kind of just celebrating where I'm from. And this year, we are celebrating the 2018 Chamber Community of the Year, and that's an honor to celebrate, and that's what we're going to be doing.
There's a lot of communities in Indiana.
Right.
To be Community of the Year is a big deal.
Exactly. So having people realize how proud we should be and how blessed we are to be from Jasper, Indiana. I think that's a lot of what Jasper Strassenfest is. But this year we get to highlight it. So I think that's the best part about it. Jasper Strassenfest is something people look forward to. So I'm ready for the community to come together and just celebrate.
Mallory, before we go, one last thing to you, or any little girl, little boy out there that wants to participate in these pageants, maybe for next year, what do they need to do?
We'll have the application out, and so we usually post a lot of different information. And this coming year, we're going to try to do that on even other social media outlets. Lydia, her court, will hopefully advocate and spread the word. So we'll try to get information out to everyone. And once that application up, once it's up, we encourage everyone to just take a look at that. And even if you're fearful of it, it's really laid back. It's relaxed. We just try to make it a fun experience for everyone. You can develop, like we said, professionalism skills, leadership skills. It's just a really beneficial program for everyone, and it's a fun time. So we just encourage everyone to look at doing it next year as well.
Thank you, ladies, for stopping by.
Can we mention one more thing?
Oh, of course.
Okay, so I would like to mention my other court members because it's not only me. But then first I'd like to thank all of our sponsors, because we would not have a pageant without the sponsors. And then also with the whole Strassenfest committee. I think it's very important that we have those people behind us. But then also on my court, first runner-up is Sarah Carpenter, and she's also Miss Photogenic. Second runner-up is Kerrigan Masterson, and Miss Congeniality is Grace Truesdale.
All right, well, congratulations to those ladies as well.
Thank you.
Stay tuned to Strassenfest Live here on 18 WJTS and 100.9 FM WBDC. More to come after this. And welcome back to Strassenfest Live. For those of you listening on 100.9 FM WBDC or watching here on 18 WJTS, Strassenfest Live is brought to you by Ubelor Chevy, Ubelor Toyota, Big Olaf's Creamery, Northwood Good Samaritan Center, Ackerman Oil and Circle A, Ubelor Developments and their family of companies, Westside Dairy Queen, and Englert's Home Comfort Center. I'm joined in the studio with more royalty this morning. Please welcome your junior Miss Strassenfest, Lily Rashi. Lily, good morning.
Good morning.
Congratulations, by the way.
Thank you.
So what made you decide to enter the pageant this year?
Well, Lydia, the Miss, is actually my cousin, and
okay.
And she did Junior Miss in 2013, so that helped influence me a lot. And also, I've always wanted to do it. I did Little Miss, but when I was younger, and I just.
So what are the things that you had to do during the pageant?
Before the pageant, we had to do a service project, and I volunteered at Crisis Connection. And we also prepared our questions. I practiced my questions, a few that she gave us of what we might get asked. And we went to the meetings and we had a lot of fun.
Now, you know you've slept since then, but what question were you asked?
I was asked what career I wanted to do when I was older. And I said that I either wanted to do something with elderly people or I wanted to be a sports medicine physician.
Okay. What are some of the things that you're going to be doing over the next couple of days?
Some of the things I will be doing are handing out awards at the events, walking around the square, and just helping out Lydia.
What are some things that you're looking forward to?
The thing that I'm looking forward to the most is probably eating the food.
Oh, yeah, me too. All right, favorite food?
That's hard.
All of it?
Yeah.
I mean, that's an acceptable answer, all of it, and that'll work too. Well, congratulations, by the way, and of course we'll see you tonight and through the next couple of days in downtown Jasper. I'm also joined in the studio with Darla Blasey. She is the pageant chair. Darla, you've been involved with this for some time now.
Yes.
You don't have to say how many years.
Well, it's been a while. We actually have, I think you are maybe the 10th Junior Miss that we've had. Yeah, so it's a decade long, so that's kind of hard to believe, but yeah, time goes fast. So
with the Junior Miss, getting these young ladies involved, what is the age range for Junior Miss?
They're incoming 7th and incoming 8th graders.
Okay. And some of the things that they learned during this process?
Well, of course, this is many of their first experience with the pageant. She mentioned the Little Miss, so we love it when Little Miss and Little Misses can come up.
Continue on through the path.
Yes. And I don't know if we've ever had a Little Miss win like Junior Miss and then win Queen, but that would be great if we had that sometime. But they learn interview skills. They learn about presence and having composure, and how to handle being nervous sometimes. They also just have a lot of fun. I think get to know people that they normally may not hang around with at school. So I think they end up having a great time during the fest and meeting new friends.
Lily, did you make new friends during this process?
Yeah, a lot of them.
I got to ask you now. Lydia corrected me a couple weeks ago when we had her in the WBDC studios. They don't do the parade wave.
No.
I thought that was a thing. It's not a thing? So you're just going to wave?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you looking forward to the parade?
Yeah, a lot.
Do you want to tell Ty who your court is?
Yes, please.
My first runner-up is Cece Hanneman, and my second runner-up and Miss Photogenic is Zoe Bierkley.
Zoe Bierkley. All right. Well, congratulations once again. Is this something that you're going to continue to do?
I think so. I'm planning on it, at least as of now.
So we could be looking at the future of Miss Strassenfest.
Maybe.
All right. Well, thank you, ladies, so
You're
much
welcome.
for stopping by.
Can we mention a few of the
Sure
sponsors? I don't know if they did earlier, but we have a lot of community sponsors, and we like to thank them again. Dysinger Jewelers of Jasper is such a wonderful sponsor for us. Ivy Manor does all our floral arrangements. We have Big Olaf Creamery, which you mentioned is an overall Strassenfest sponsor. They're new this year, sponsoring our contests as well. And I know there's a lot more to. And I know we don't have a lot of time, but we just want to give a big shout out to all those businesses that help us out.
And you'll find that every single event, somebody has stepped up, either time or treasure, to make everything happen.
Right.
Well, thank you, ladies, so much for stopping by this morning.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Stay tuned to Strassenfest Live here on 100.9 FM WBDC and 18 WJTS. We have plenty more to come, so stay with us. Hello and welcome back to Strassenfest Live on 100.9 FM WBDC and 18 WJTS for those of you watching on television, as we are joined in the studio with more royalty, the little royalty of the 41st Annual Jasper Strassenfest. Please welcome our little Mr. Liam Gepner and our little Miss Vivian Gunselman.
Hello.
Good morning, guys, and congratulations, by the way.
Thank you.
We're going to talk to you first. Why did you decide to enter the pageant?
Well, my sister did it last year, and it just made me feel good. I like being with the community.
Very good answer. So what are some of the things you had to do?
We had to practice a lot.
You had to practice a lot? So are you looking forward to the Strassenfest?
Yes, I am.
What's your favorite part of the Strassenfest?
My favorite part of the Strassenfest is watching and eating all the cookies and the shows.
Eating all the cookies and watching the shows? Okay. Well, congratulations, by the way. We're going to talk with you, Liam. Liam, what did you have to do for the pageant?
Practice.
Practice. What are you looking forward to the most for the Strassenfest?
Eating the food.
Eating the food?
I just love their food.
Love the food. Do you have a favorite food?
No, I just like all of it.
Oh,
Except
I
for
like
the
this guy.
pickles. I hate the pickles.
He does not like the pickles. I don't like pickles either. You going to ride some rides too?
Maybe.
Are you guys going to be in the parade?
Yes.
Yes.
You'll be in the parade? Good. All right, well, we'll see you there. We're going to talk with Jasmine. She is the Little Miss and Little Mr. Chair?
Coordinator.
There's a good word for it. This is probably the cutest pageant by far.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I mean, no question, right? Look at them. They're adorable.
So what made you decide to get involved with this?
You know, I'm born and raised from Jasper. I love the fest so much. I love the food, Liam. I'm with you there.
What about the pickles? Are you with them on the pickles?
Oh, no, I want them. So they can just share with me. So I'm just going to follow them around all weekend, right? So, no, I think it's such a celebration of our heritage and our community, and it's so exciting to go down to the fest every year. So to have the opportunity now to be a part of the committee really is a dream.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's true for anyone that's lived their whole life in Jasper, around the Jasper Strassenfest. It's just such an exciting time of year. Let's go back to the pageant. What are some of the things that these guys got to do for that title?
Yeah, so we started with pictures at Robert McCarty Photography, and there were 23 littles, so that was a very busy session. But then we went into the dress rehearsal, and we walked the entire pageant so that everybody is
practice, like you said earlier.
Exactly, so that everybody's very comfortable. And then they have 4 questions that they have to answer on stage, and it's all about poise and being able to speak to the community because they have a lot of responsibilities over the weekend. So that kind of covers what they do on stage.
Were you guys excited to wear the German outfits or not?
Yes, I was.
You were?
Nope.
Nope.
These are so tight.
They're leather. It's probably uncomfortable.
It is.
So there's obviously, we talked earlier, but we may have missed some. There's a lot of sponsors out there, a lot of organizations, businesses that have stepped up and helped you guys along the way.
Absolutely, and that's so exciting, right, to be part of a community that is so eager to take part in the fest and to sponsor the pageant, which I think is such an important part of this weekend. So I'm going to use a cheat sheet because I want to make sure that I cover them all. But HBM, Dysinger Jewelers, Chocolate Bliss, Just Whimsy, Robert McCarty Photography, Kim Messmer, Mary Kay Cosmetics, Finishing Touches, BC and Susan at Picture Perfect. And then I don't want to forget about Mike and Ann Ackerman, who handle the floats for the Miss and the Junior Miss, and then service for the Little Miss float, Little Miss and Little Mister float that you'll see in the parade this weekend.
So what are some of their duties over the next couple of days?
Yeah, do you want to cover some of that?
We have to go to a lot of different parades over there. We have to go to a lot of different parades over the year, and it's just really busy.
And by the number of parades is 12.
12.
That's a lot of parades. And then this weekend they'll be handing out prizes. They're going to be going to a lot of events, eating a lot of food, hanging out with the rest of the court, and then they're going to have me following them around so that I can eat all of the pickles that they attempt to throw away.
I hate pickles.
I do too.
Well, thank you guys so much, and congratulations.
Thank you. Can we mention the rest of the court? Can we mention the rest of the court? I think everybody
Sure.
else did that too. Do you want to mention
My
it?
court member, my first runner-up is Maggie Hanneman. My second runner-up is Emmy Shaford. My German attire is Kenley Rossicott.
My first runner-up is Grant Vogler. My second runner-up is Abe Huffman. And best German attire is me, Liam Gettner.
Well, thank you guys so much.
Thanks, Ty.
Stay tuned. More to come here on Strassenfest Live on 18 WJTS and 100.9 FM WBDC.
Bye.
Welcome back to Strassenfest Live here on 18 WJTS and 100.9 FM WBDC. Tonight, the 41st annual Jasper Strassenfest kicks off with its opening ceremony and some new additions. It is German Heritage Night at the Strassenfest, and we are joined in the studio with Laura Grammer. She is the German Heritage Liaison for the Jasper Strassenfest. You and your family, no strangers to the Jasper Strassenfest, proud sponsor over the years, and of course, members of the Deutsche Verein. Did I say it? I can't
They're
say
Deutsche Verein. That's correct.
Deutsche Verein.
Yes, I am one of many. My mom and dad were president a couple of years. My brother and his wife, Mike and Ann Ackerman, were president for a couple of years. I was treasurer for 4 years, but then decided that we really needed to get more German into what we've got going on at the fest, and that's kind of how I got to be where I am today.
And we're going to go over some of the new events this year. I know there's a bunch of kids, over 40 kids, that are very excited for the events tonight. But let's talk about German heritage and why it's so important for not only Jasper, but for most of, if not all, of DuBois County.
Well, you know, Jasper was really founded by Englishmen. And it wasn't until Father Kundeck came in, and there was, if I got my history right, there was a young couple getting married who were of German descent and didn't speak English. So they found Father Kundeck to come in and help with this whole process of going through the sacrament. And then the word spread real quickly that, hey, there's somebody here that speaks German, and just a bunch of German immigrants came into DuBois County. And so while we were not founded as a German community, we quickly became very strong German. And that's really what built the communities around here. Which is the reason for our Sister Cities partnership with Pfaffenweiler, Germany. A lot of those immigrants came from there. In fact, if you go there and you look through their phone book, a lot of very familiar last names. Lots of Huffmans. Yeah, you're exactly right. Now, you wanted to incorporate the German heritage into tonight. You saw a lack of it during the Strassenfest. Yeah, we've got the German flag and the colors and everything, but some of the more traditional German activities you wanted to bring to the fest. You're exactly right. You know, when I came to the fest and I was working at it and I was looking at it and said, well, what are we doing that's German? And I went, ooh, we got the great parade to the beer garden, and we got the beer garden where we got German music all night long. Well, what about the rest of us? What about the family fun events? Mm-hmm. And so came up with a couple of ideas in 2017 after the 2017 Fest, and I went to the German Club board and said, hey, I'm interested in providing some of these, but it's going to take some money. And the first thing I got was, how much do you want? How much do you want? We'll help you out. What do you want? We love the idea. Mm-hmm. So last year we kind of started a little slow and did just opening ceremonies. And this year opening ceremonies is kind of like you said, we went from about 15 kids to 40. So it's a big, it kind of erupted on us. Yeah. And so this year I got a whole committee. So thank you to my committee, Van and Nancy Ziegler, Mark and Sandy Fierst, Paul and Mary Lee Siegel, Ginger and Kurt Hedinger, Brandon Weidenbenner, Landon Ferguson, and I know I'm missing somebody. So the most important person, my husband Paul. Yeah, we love him.
You guys have been practicing a lot, and obviously rounding up 41 kids is a task. I don't know if a lot of people would like to overtake, but you guys have been practicing. We're ready. What to expect tonight?
Okay, so we're going to start at 5:30. At 5:30, the Lions Club does a box parade. Now, this has been going on for years and years. Again, free of charge. Meet down at Old National Bank. I think you need to register by like 5:15. The parade leads Old National Bank at 5:30 to main stage. Again, a free event. Your kids can be involved. It is something very historical and traditional for the community. Following that is opening ceremonies. Now, opening ceremonies, I'm pretty excited about. It's starting with the ringing of the Strassenfest bell by the night watchman. So last year when I was talking about doing this, they said, hey, wait, Laura, wait, you got to have a night watchman. I've never been to Germany. I have no idea what that's about. But they said, got to have it. So we have it. So if you guys see something out there and you go, wait, I've been to Germany and I need to know what that is, come and tell me. I want to incorporate those things in next year. So the night watchman, he is going to ring the bell 6 times because it's going to be 6 p.m. So the night watchman and his wife rings the bell. And at that point, there's 100 very talented people in the community who sing. They're called the Celebration Singers. And if you've never seen them, make it a point to either come tonight, and I believe they also close the Strassenfest at Holy Family and have another performance. But they learned a song in German, and it's kind of tough. And it's Du liegst mir in Herzen, you live in my heart.
I can't repeat that.
Yeah, I know.
It is hard.
They did a very good job. There's a lot of hard German words in there. So they're going to be performing that while we seat the dignitaries, and we bring up a very new group this year called the Kinderchor. So we have 11 girls that are being directed by Mary Berkey. So those of you who are familiar with Jasper Elementary Schools, you'll know she's our music teacher. And she taught them 2 songs, Och du liebe Augustine, and the bell ringing song. And it's just absolutely adorable seeing all these 11 little girls with their bells and ringing their bells. And it is extremely, extremely cute. As they exit, then the Willkommen dancers come on. Now, these are high school students. And they will perform an opening dance that basically says, welcome to the Strassenfest. We'd love to have you here. And then following that, Kim, as you had on earlier, will do the chairman's welcome. So as we progress on through the events, we get to, let's see, what's the next in there? I think the next thing that we're going to do is the mayor's lighting of the lantern. So you had mentioned Pfaffenweiler earlier. Yeah. So Pfaffenweiler is our sister city. And again, somebody came up to me and said, hey, we need to do this. So apparently at the Schneckenfest in Pfaffenweiler.
Which is their festival.
Correct. They have a lantern lighting, and the mayor lights the lantern, and when the lights of the lantern, when the mayor lights the lantern, the lights of the city come on, and that starts their festival. So in order to try and be something, do something in coordination with our sister city, we are lighting the sister city lantern. So we met with Dean and Ellen and showed them what they're going to be doing to light the Sister City Lantern. Following the Sister City Lantern, we have the Maypole Dance. So this is 20 kids this year. And if you didn't make it out last year, you missed a
really
treat.
Cool event.
It is so neat. They weave the ribbons around, and they have so much fun doing it. We practiced a lot. Like we practice 5 or 6 times, and it takes an hour and a half to get the ribbons undone to get it ready for the next time, and an hour to get them ready to go back on again. So it's not something like you can just practice and practice. You have to do it once, and then you have to pick another time. Parents did a great job getting the kids there, and we ran the maypole dance, and the kids are super excited. And I do want to give a shout out to the Deutsche Verein, to the Jasper German Club, because all of the clothing that the kids have this year, they get to keep.
Oh, that's very cool.
It is very, very cool, and they all match, and they all look just so adorable together. So if you've ever bought a brat or schnitzel or cream puff, I think you usually like the brats at, 1 o'clock in the morning maybe?
Something like that.
Yeah. So if you've ever,
which I appreciate you guys staying open that late.
So if you've ever bought a brat, you're helping make opening ceremonies happening. You're helping to make all of this German heritage stuff. So thank you, everyone who's done that. So we have the maypole. Following the maypole, Brenda Stallings. I'm sure that you guys have already talked about Brenda Stallings and the good that she's done for our community. She nominated Jasper for the 2018 Community of the Year Award by the Indiana Chambers of Commerce. So she'll speak. And then Van and Nancy Ziegler, they are the president of the German Club. And following that, we have the shoe plottler dancers. So you know what? It's kind of like the big hurrah at the end. And we ran through this on Sunday evening. It was really hot, and everybody hung in there with us. And the shoe plottler dancers came out. Again, this is our high school kids. And they came out and they performed. And we do have a little special guest, and we're not going to say who that is, but we do have a special guest. And next year, I'm going to ask you to be my special guest. So you need to learn tonight.
Oh, goodness. Now, that's one thing that highly encourage people to try to follow along in some of these dances.
Oh, absolutely. So when the shoe plottler dancers are done, everybody's going to cheer, and the parade to the beer garden goes down. And I know that's been one of the traditions that you guys have always enjoyed doing. So we go down and have the ceremonial tapping of the first keg. There'll be some free brats and some free kraut and some free beer. So if you are 21, you can head down there. But you're right, on main stage, it's now time for everybody else to learn how to do these things. So the Rotary Club of Jasper is going to be doing a free event called Learn to Dance a Shoe Plottler. And it's really 6 easy steps, and I know that you can learn this, Ty. And I'll teach you here. I'll teach you here in a little bit.
I come from a family of dancers, but I didn't inherit any of that skill.
So come out. We're going to teach you how to dance the shoe plottler. So the Rotary Club of Jasper is going to, we've been practicing at our meetings, and we're going to be on stage, and we're going to teach you how to do it, and we're going to have members down in the audience helping people learn it too. The performers that we have for opening ceremonies, we gave them a little test, so they're going to be there, so they already know a little bit, so you can follow along with them as well. And when you get done dancing the shoe plottler, even though the weather is going to be absolutely fabulous tonight.
Great weather for this entire weekend.
Amazing. The Rotary Club of Jasper is going to be handing out free cookies and a free bottled water. So coming down, you're going to get a little cookie. You're going to get to learn a little bit about your German heritage. And then after that is probably one of the most anticipated events of the night. So when we started going down here, I'm thinking, what is German? What's German? And the first thing a chocoholic like me thinks of is chocolate.
Chocolate, yeah.
Give me the chocolate. So I called Ann Knies at Chocolate Bliss, and I said, okay, Ann, this is kind of what I'd like to do. I know you already do a lot with the pageants. And she said, no, I'm in. She didn't. And you know what's so cool, Ty, about our community? Every time I call and talk to people and say, hey, I'm interested in doing this, I don't get I don't know. They're all
how
in.
can I help? Yeah.
They're all
what can I do?
Yeah, it is so amazing. And if you're not from Jasper and you're watching this, you need to come and check it out, because what we do in Du Bois County is phenomenal.
You can see that, not just Strassenfest throughout the year, fundraisers and things like that. This is a very giving community. It's a very helping community. It's just kind of on display over the next couple of days for the Jasper Strassenfest.
And you're right, it is on display. And it's the same as the Herbstfest, and it's the same as the Hayesville Summerfest. We were just up there a couple weekends ago, and we could go to Celestine and Birdseye. Everything in the community, everything in the county, it's all like this. It's something about Du Bois County.
And I think, and I know you know this, it's our German heritage. It comes with the immigrants that came from Germany, the hardworking, they work hard, play hard. It's just kind of instilled in the blood around here.
It is, burning the candle at both ends, because you're going to get your work done so that you have plenty of time to go have fun.
And that goes in every industry that's here, the woodworking, all of that came from Germany.
And it's the entrepreneurship.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's one thing to have a class of people who have the skills to work, but you got to have people who are willing to put the money on the line and take out the loans to make it happen. And you look at how many amazing, I could go on and on. OFS, Kimball Electronics, Kimball International, both of them. You got Master Brands, you got Jasper Brands, you got Jasper Group. I could go on and on. All of these groups of people that took the time and decided, I'm going to make a company and provide an opportunity here. And we've got a lot of opportunities. And you know what? All of those companies, they donate because the fest wouldn't happen without those people. And all the other sponsors we have, and you're going to have Heath on, and he's going to give you all that information here shortly. But all that entertainment costs a lot of money. And when people buy a button, and when they sponsors, when they go out and talk to the people and say, hey, we're looking for some platinum sponsors or some gold sponsors, and you get those yeses, that's what makes it all happen.
To give you a good idea is to pick up a pamphlet when you're up there. Pick up the brochure this year. If you've not seen one yet, open it up to the sponsor list and just look at the list. It is a who's who of Du Bois County that have stepped up time of treasure to donate to this. It's a humongous list. You can just kind of give you an idea of how the community comes together for this event.
And you know, the other thing that I really like about that, I'm glad you brought that up, is when you look at that list, there's a lot of individuals on that list.
Mm-hmm.
You know, even giving $50 is a big deal to get this, because all the entertainment is free. It's all free. And the only reason it's free is because we have sponsors and because people buy buttons. Oh, yeah. And because people buy food. Because every time you buy food, the money goes back into Strassenfest. So
I buy a lot of food over the next couple of days.
And you do it well.
I try.
You do it well.
Anything else that you wanted to mention?
I do want to mention a couple of other things, if you don't mind.
Mm-hmm.
So when we get done with the chocolate game, Anne is going to open up Chocolate Bliss, and people can take the nickels that they've won in the chocolate game.
We didn't even talk about the game.
I know.
We missed the game.
I know.
This is going to be a fun game, and a lot of people actually play this game around Christmas.
They do, and don't even know it's got German roots. So a lot of us that play it, you got a big ball full of stuff, and you unwrap it with your little oven mitts, but you got to roll doubles to be able to do that. But the traditional way of doing the game is you have to roll a 6. So we're going to have kids lining up by age groups, and the ball is going to be put in front of somebody, and you have to put on an apron and oven mitts, and you can unwrap the ball, and inside the ball are little wooden nickels. And they say Schokospiel, chocolate game. And there's going to be, I think, 50 little nickels inside every ball. So every kid has an opportunity to win a piece of chocolate. And Anne at Chocolate Bliss made a special little mold that says Jasper Strassenfest. And when you get done with your group, you can go over and exchange your nickels for the piece of chocolate. And inside every ball is one grand prize. Now, Anne didn't tell me what's inside it, but I'm pretty sure it's got chocolate in it.
Well, I'm sure it does, and I'm sure it's going to be a delicious grand prize.
Oh, my gosh. And it was, we're going to have 6 balls. We're going to have 6 different age groups. So we've got a lot of opportunities for people to win chocolate. And again, it's free to enter. So you can come and do all the stuff tonight, and it doesn't cost you anything. You can be part of this. It doesn't cost you anything. So after the chocolate game, we got to get set up for the log sawing. That's been a big deal for. Have you done the log sawing yourself?
I have not done it. I've watched it numerous times.
We need to get you up there.
I'm afraid to unleash these bad boys in public.
So the log sawing takes a little time to set up. We got to get the logs up. We've got to get the uprights. German Club, again, does all of this free of charge. So there is no entry fee, but you do have to sign up, and you do have to sign a waiver. And there might be an age restriction on this. I don't really remember. I'll have to ask Danny Ware about that. He's in charge of this. So while that's getting set up, we don't want there to be dead time. Mm-hmm. So the German Heritage Group, as part of the Strassenfest Committee, we learned a dance called the Landler. Now, this thing's got twists and turns, and it took us a long time to learn how to do it, and we could fall on our faces just as well as we could perform this and do it well. So come out, check it out, and if you would like to learn how to do it, next year we would like to have more people learn. So you can come and learn it and perform it next year. So we're going to have the Landler Dance, and after the Landler Dance, we're going to have a waltz demonstration by some other members of the German Club. And then after that, we're going to come out to the audience, and we're going to ask people like Ty to join us. Actually, we're going to ask anybody to come and join us. The really cool thing this year, that song is going to be performed. That song is called the Strassenfest Waltz. And it was created by Courtney Heberer. She is the middle school music teacher. Her and I kind of collaborated a little bit here. And we came up with a song called the Strassenfest Waltz. So you're going to see that performed tonight, and then after that goes into log sawing. And then one other thing I would like to mention, if you go to the beer garden, because I know that you might spend a little time there.
Somebody's got to go get Beezer.
Somebody's got to take care of it, right?
Yeah.
There's the annual Steinholding contest. Remember the Steinholding contest?
Have you Steinholding
contest?
Tried it one year.
And the
Not
polka
very good.
and the polka contest and the chicken dance contest. And they're going to be doing that every night this year.
So for those of you that are 21 or older, and the beer garden's a lot of fun with the chicken dance and the polka and the whole 9 yards.
It's a lot of fun. And there's a lot of opportunities for people to be involved in their German heritage. And even if you're don't have German heritage and you just want to experience what it would be like, well, come on down. You can learn a lot about it.
Buy a button, regardless of whether you're going to the beer garden or not, and buy some food.
And buy some delicious food. There's plenty of options.
I know a very good booth. It's near the beer garden.
Near the beer garden?
Yeah.
Yeah, bratwurst,
they got
schnitzel,
some really good food there.
German fried bologna.
Yes,
Yeah.
and they're open late.
They're open late.
Laura, thank you so much for stopping by this morning. Do you have anything else that you wanted to talk about?
No, thanks, Ty.
You mentioned the entertainment. There is a lot of entertainment, and it's all free at the Jasper Strassenfest. We'll be talking entertainment next here on Strassenfest Live on 18 WJTS and 100.9 FM WBDC. Welcome back to Strassenfest Live on 18 WJTS and 100.9 FM WBDC. You heard us mention that entertainment is free at the Jasper Strassenfest, and entertainment is everywhere on multiple stages. It is a huge undertaking each and every year. Now, for years, Gary and Marcia Schnell fulfilled that duty. They finally passed the torch off. They had to find some sad sap that was going to do it, and they found the sad sap. Here's Heath Clipper. Heath, I don't know why you would ever take this title, but we are very gracious and thankful that you did.
Thank you, Ty. I appreciate it.
It is a huge undertaking, and that's why we joke, because this is a year-round gig, basically.
Absolutely, yeah. It is. It's a crazy undertaking
with a lot of travel involved.
Yeah, traveling. The internet is a great resource. Thankfully, this year I've had a lot of help with Anna Grant has stepped in to kind of be my partner in booking all of our entertainment, and it has made my job a lot easier. And hopefully, this weekend will be a little less stressful for me.
I saw you out in the Strassenfest last year. I was going to bring you a water. I mean, it was with one person running to every stage. It was a little too much.
It was a little frantic. My goal is to have maybe more than half a beer this year.
Well, entertainment is one of the reasons why it's so difficult is you're really trying to cater to every single person out there, not just one genre. Every age group, every demographic, you're trying to reach everyone.
Sure. the Strassenfest is for everyone, so you want to entertain everyone. Mm-hmm. So throughout the weekend, we try to bring in something that's going to entertain everybody that walks in some way, shape, or form.
What were you looking for when you were watching a performance, whether it be on YouTube if you couldn't get to them, or a live performance?
Clearly, a good stage energy is for me one of the biggest things. But showing proficiency with your musicianship. You don't want someone that's just going to stand up there and look at a music stand and wail the day away.
Yeah.
But yeah, stage energy. There's just something you can tell with certain acts that really bring it out.
Opening ceremony start at 6 o'clock tonight, and then after that, entertainment is on, and it's on all weekend long.
Sure. Laura has quite a few things lined up for this evening, so we've only got a couple things going on this evening in terms of musical entertainment. Tonight we've got On the One. Last year.
One of those.
Last year they played in the early evening one night, and people really loved them, so we decided to bring them back and let them headline an evening. I think people are really going to like them. They've played around here before.
Now we could spend the next hour talking about every single performance.
Sure,
but one thing you try to do is make sure that there is entertainment going on at all times, all over.
Yeah, from the time you walk in to the time the whole fest shuts down, there should be something going on that you can, entertain yourself with.
Let's talk about the things you're most excited for, the headliners, or you could say each and every night on the main stage and the west stage.
Yeah, tomorrow night.
Well, first of all, before you start that, there is another stage. It's in the beer garden.
There is the beer garden stage.
We're bringing back favorites.
Constantly manned by the Alpen Echoes, who are here for over 30 years. plus the Chardon Polka Band who bring all the party. So the beer garden will be quite a fun time. That said, the main stage and west stage are going to have some excellent acts this year that hopefully will pull some people out of the beer garden for a couple minutes to appreciate them and, you know, buy a couple of nice snacks across the square.
Okay, so you got the opening ceremony, so we're pretty well taking up the stage on Thursday night, but let's look Friday and Saturday.
Friday night, I'm super excited. We have a band called Rod Tough Curls and the Bench Press.
Now, college students are probably familiar with that
They
name.
probably are. They played IU quite a bit. They're based out of Chicago, but they are quite the party.
Now, they've also got interesting attire.
Yes.
That's kind of their trademark.
They do wear, you know, your tube socks and your shorty shorts, and
we call them here at WBDC. We call them Beezer gear, but Larry Bird shorts.
Okay,
you know,
fair.
80s NBA player shorts.
Yeah, they look like they come straight from like 80s summer camp.
Okay,
but they are so much fun, and they such an eclectic array of music that they play. I mean, they're going to play, you know, a modern pop song followed up by a Disney song. Kind
of like someone took an iPod, just put it on shuffle.
Exactly. But they are just so much fun. A total party. People are going to love them, I think.
What stage will that be on?
That'll be on the main stage tomorrow night.
All right, Saturday.
Saturday night on the main stage, we have the Avalons, who are kind of like a 50s, 60s, 70s, like doo-wop rock group. You know, think the Four Seasons, stuff like that. They're a lot of fun. They have a lot of crowd participation stuff that they bring in. They're quite the act as well.
You've got these people coming in from all over, but you do have some local talent that'll be performing at some of the stages, and not just on the downtown square. You've got entertainment elsewhere as well.
Absolutely. Out on Saturday afternoon during the Wine and Arts Festival in the gazebo, we've got the Major Minor Duo, Wade Baker's jazz collaboration. Over on Saturday afternoon at the Schrader Complex, we've got the old-time baseball going on, vintage baseball. There's quite a few things going on all over town.
Your favorite part of Strassenfest? Before you were a committee member, I guess, when you actually enjoy the fest.
I mean, how do you not say the food, right?
Yeah.
Clearly.
After my heart.
Favorite
food?
The pupusas have been giving it a run for its money as of late.
Legit.
But I still think I have to go with the blackberry cobbler from Trinity Church. That cobbler is just unreal.
What does Strassenfest mean to you as we close this out?
I mean, it's kind of exemplifying this awesome community that we're a part of. It's a homecoming for some people. It's a gathering for friends. It's gathering for family. It's an exemplification of this community.
Is this something you want to continue to do?
For at least a few more years, I do intend to, yeah.
Let's talk. Obviously, once Strassenfest ends with the parade, you're back at it for next year. And you probably got some things already in the works for next year.
Already
some things that you're going after and always trying to improve, always trying to bring bigger and better acts.
Yeah. I mean, I think, you know, a higher focus on quality is certainly there. Of course, we wouldn't be able to bring in half of what we're able to in terms of these great acts without our benefactors. You know, being able to provide all of this for free is awesome. So without the help of the community and local businesses, you know, providing us their money, we are not able to spend it.
So again, pick up a brochure, look through the sponsor list. Go frequent those businesses, tell them thank you, the individuals, organizations, and the businesses that have stepped up and made this possible. It's a huge undertaking, especially entertainment, all the events. It is a community event.
Oh, without question.
Heath, anything else that you wanted to add?
Have a great Strassenfest.
The 41st annual Jasper Strassenfest kicks off tonight. 6 o'clock, the opening ceremonies with events all weekend long. You can find a complete schedule on their website, jasperstrassenfest.org. Don't forget, 18 WJTS presents the Talent Spiel. That's going to be on Saturday evening at 6 o'clock, I believe.
6 o'clock.
And the WBDC Cornhole Tournament Champions Farewell Tour stop at the Jasper Strassenfest as well. You can find that information at wbdc.us or wjts.tv. TV. But again, JasperStrassenfest.org, very active on the Facebook page as well. Make sure you follow them. And Snapchat filter this year.
Yes, we've got a Snapchat filter. Shelby Hettinger has been awesome in terms of our social media engagement. She's the one who's making all of those great Facebook posts and putting together all of our Snapchat filters.
Snapchat filters, and if you are going to be posting pictures, please do at the Jasper Strassenfest. They ask you to use the hashtag Jasper Strassenfest. Yes. That way the committee can go back and look at all the photos that people have taken and look to improve and make things bigger and better for the 42nd annual next year.
I think it's going to happen.
Heath, thank you so much for stopping by.
Always a pleasure.
You've been listening to Strassenfest Live here on WBDC and watching here on 18 WJTS. Proudly brought to you today by Ubelor Chevy, the official vehicle sponsor of the Strassenfest Committee. I know, Heath, you've been riding around in a pretty sweet ride over the last couple of days.
I've got a big honking truck.
A big honking truck. Thank you to Ubelor Chevy, Ubelor Toyota, Big Olaf's Creamery. Thank you to Northwood Good Samaritan Center, to Circle A and Ackerman Oil, to Ubelor Developers and their family of companies, to Westside Dairy Queen, and Englert's Home Comfort Center. All of our sponsors and all of us here at 18 WJTS and WBDC hope you and your family have a great Strassenfest, and we'll see you over the next couple of days. Thanks for watching.